tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, yes. We have an exclusive rights to Adam Rose's new theme music.
I love the cue up on that, too. There's a long intro to that song that he queued up.
It is, yes. So, everyone, welcome to AfterBuzz TV. I'm Tom Connolly. This is the main event after show. Gabby and Marquia cannot be here tonight, but sitting across from me, Scott Narver. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing well. Was this song called The Bunny Kicker?
Yes.
Good. I like it. I like this song.
And sitting next to him, Steve Kaufmann. How you doing, Steve?
Doing great.
Good to have you here. Good to have both of you here. Very fun. So, what do you guys think of the show?
That was a great show. Like, I mean, Vince McMahon had to come out and yell at this Liverpool crowd for some reason, but I'm excited.
I think that was after main event. He came out and yelled.
It was. Or after SmackDown, was it after main event? Like this crowd was what brought him.
Yeah,
but they put on a good main event. They put on
it was like
three really great matches.
Yeah,
Hills and valleys.
Yes, yeah,
that's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Hills and valleys.
I'll agree with Scott on that one. Yeah, the first match, Stardust comes out with Goldust. Adam Rose comes out with his rosebuds and the bunny, who he kicked in the gut on Raw, but I guess, you know, they're still friends.
They're still friends. They're still there.
It's an abusive relationship at this
really
point.
is.
It's way worse than Tyson Kidd and Natalia.
Way worse. By the way, there were 13 people on the Exotic Express tonight.
Jeez.
Would you like to know all their names?
You know all their names?
Or did you just name them as you watched?
I named them as I watched. There was an inmate.
Okay.
There was a dude in an orange jumpsuit. There was Waldo, obviously. There was the bunny, obviously. There was Josie, but no pussycats. Just Josie. There was a pirate. There was the lady in the Christmas.
Paul Burchill? Was it Paul Burchill?
It was not Paul Burchill.
No.
That was my next. There was the lady in the Christmas skirt. There was the lady in the flower power dress. There was the cave lady. There was the. I thought he was an auto mechanic at first, but then I noticed it was a veteran.
Oh,
Way in the back, there was a dude dressed as a veteran. There was a dude dressed as an elf. There was a foxy lady and a clown lady. 13 in total.
How much do you think they paid for all those costumes before they left the United States to go over there after Halloween? Like,
oh man,
$10?
Like they went to one of those pop-up Halloween stores and just.
They're like, we need everything you have.
On November 1st, it was like, we need all the things.
I bet you that's what they did. But yeah, so this match, you know, starts out, I like Stardust, you know, hissing at the rosebuds, trying to scare them off. I thought it was very weird, like, listening to commentary, and Michael Cole saying, you know, Byron, you know, there is a guy under that suit. And I was like, why are you
it's a bunny!
tearing this down for everyone? You're saying it's a bunny, but you're going, but there really is a guy under there. Like, I get they're trying to maybe, we're going to get this reveal of who was under the bunny suit the whole time. But
no, I'm okay. We're suspending disbelief that these people are actually fighting.
Not all of us.
I'm also on board with thinking that's a grown bunny.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
already there.
So weird. It was such a weird thing for them to bring up and say.
Yeah.
That just so out of context.
That's the real party pooper right there.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm like, now I gotta, and I know there's a guy under there. I'm not dumb. Like, it just made me feel so dumb.
I hope it's a robot now, so it really throws us all and Michael Cole.
I hope it's a girl, actually.
Can it at least be a girl so Michael Cole can be wrong?
Yeah. So Stardust.
Then that's really messed up that Adam Rose kicked her in the gut and shoved her on the ground.
Changes the dynamic completely.
Yeah. So Stardust is in control for the majority at the beginning. Adam Rose starts making his comeback. The bunny, Goldust tries to distract Adam Rose. The bunny jumps off the steps to take out Goldust. He hits him with the roundhouse kick. That wasn't too pretty. Kind of looked like he just completely missed him, but he did kind of hit him. And then, you know, when Stardust was distracted, Adam Rose was able to get the roll up. So he was happy with the bunny tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
So Adam Rose is a face, right? We're keeping Adam Rose as a face.
I don't.
Well,
Maybe for tonight, yes. I don't know.
Stardust are heels.
Yeah,
right.
They are.
They're definitely heels.
I think.
They're, depending on the
I'm
night.
so confused. so confused.
Scott, what'd you think of the
Do we
match?
not talk like that?
No,
we didn't.
I'm just like the trying to figure out. Like I know Stardust is a bad guy, and I personally like him for what he is and what he's doing. But Adam Rose, I haven't been able to figure out when he was a face. I haven't been able to figure him out this whole time. Like there's nothing to get behind. Everybody partying is so robotic and just so dead. Like, I don't get it. And whenever you watch anything with Adam Rose, they're the only ones doing stuff, and the crowd is not. Like, it's just, it's so strange
We're
to me.
We're supposed to like him, right?
I don't.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I'm not...
or as much as you like Russell Brand.
I don't like him either.
But some people do. Some people...
Sure, but I'm not buying it. Like, him doing it this whole time, it seems like he's just been less and less enthusiastic about it. It doesn't seem fun for him. It doesn't seem fun for all the party people. Like going back to, I was thinking about Godfather and all the hoes. As much as they didn't know what was going on because they were in a much brighter place than where they normally were, they were at least having a fun time. Like they got into it, and it feels like all these other people have been yelled at and said, like, for the $25 you get tonight, you do exactly what the bunny does, and that's it.
Yeah, like if you step out of line, you are out of here.
Yeah, nobody's having any fun, so it doesn't translate to me. Like, I'm not having fun. Stardust is having fun.
Yes.
Like, he is way sooner aboard the Exotic Express.
By the way, WWE, anytime you're vaguely in the West Coast, $25 in catering, I will be a part of the Exotic Express. I will be Waldo. I will be the pirate, the inmate,
whatever they need you to be.
the veteran. If it's closer to Labor Day, the laborer.
Steve, what'd you give a rating for this, Scott?
I gave it 2 Quaaludes.
Gotcha.
I actually gave
Only
this
2?
Only 2.
I actually gave this 3 stars. This is a fun match.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was a decent match. I mean, for what it was, it's so weird that they are, just going back and forth with Adam Rose, liking the bunny, not liking the bunny. He kind of helped him tonight, so it was, I'm happy with you. I think it's just going to end in a disaster and, some kind of, match at a pay-per-view probably, which is, I don't know. Do we really want to see Adam Rose versus the bunny?
It'll be a kickoff match.
I would love that kickoff.
Probably.
They will destroy 7:30. They'll nail it.
I mean, yeah, I don't get, like, should we be behind Adam Rose or should we hate him? Like,
Did you say should we be high on Adam Rose?
Yes.
Should
we be behind him?
Oh, I
or
see.
should we, or should we hate him?
I would like to see him give the bunny like some downer lollipop that calms the bunny at ringside.
He like falls asleep.
Obedient. Yeah.
I think what they're waiting on is for the bunny to be entry number like 25 in the Royal Rumble.
And then he wins, and it's Daniel Bryan. That would be crazy.
Well, then he's a real jerk to the fans for not coming back sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You've been a bunny this whole time, Daniel Bryan?
Your wife's been getting the crap beat out of her.
But
that would be the fallout.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it a 2.25 for the first match. Then we get to a Raw recap. The return of Ryback.
Well, we get the Attitude Volume 2 promo.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't. I thought the whole point of the network was to stop buying DVDs.
But
I mean,
well, they're promoting it so you buy it, then they'll show it on the network. Maybe
they'll show it on the network like a year later.
Yeah, it's that exclusive. Like you get to see all the extras. On that route. Like the Paul Heyman documentary. Once they put that on there, I still want all the extras that I got on the Blu-ray.
Oh,
for that,
absolutely.
Yeah, that was worth buying. That was every penny. I thought.
Yeah,
that was a very unique thing that was worth every penny.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Raw recap, the return of Ryback, Feed Me More. He wants to be Team Authority wants him, Team Cena wants him, and we see all the backstage segments with Rollins and Kane, and then we see Cena versus Ryback, the main event of Raw, and Ryback just destroys the Authority.
I think you mean Rawback because that episode was all.
It was.
All
I thought. I liked it though because it was. From where he was, 3 months ago to where he is now is where he was 2 years ago when he was going against Punk at Hell in a Cell and into the Survivor Series. So, I mean, I think they did a really great job of building this guy back up in a matter of 3 weeks since he's been back.
Because that's the problem with giving anybody the Goldberg treatment, is they're either Goldberg or they're Kurt Angle, or it's so difficult to put them back on the level they once were. And they're doing a good job with the ride back. I want him to be an agent of chaos. Not a face, not a heel. I just want him to just be. It's like, I'm Ryback. I beat up everybody.
A lone rider.
A lone Ryback, yes.
But I thought it was a good way to get him back into it. I think he's on Team Cena. We don't know yet. No official.
Special guest referee Ryback.
Yeah.
I like how there are all these guys that were contenders at one point. I wish they treated Swagger more seriously. I wish there had been the segment of like have the guys come out and you think it's more believable rather than like, yeah, Swagger agreed backstage off camera.
Yep.
Like no one caught that on tape. They catch everything on tape, but that wasn't one of them.
It's gonna be on Total Divas. That's why.
I'm waiting.
Like you don't buy it then. There's no credibility to it.
Seb Coulter's on Total Divas?
That would be awesome.
I'll start watching.
So, if there's been Orton that's been taken out, and then you wonder if Harper's going to be in. So that there have been more than the amount of guys, rather than every time there's only 5 guys that show up each time on each team, and that's it. Like those were the only guys. There have been other guys that wanted that spot. I really like that reality that they present there.
Yeah, that does. I do like that. And then at the end we saw, because as you know, everyone's getting beat down. I'm like, where the heck is Ziggler? Like, why is he not coming out? I'm like, and I thought it was, a little pet peeve of mine of, they're supposed to be this team, yet Sheamus and Big Show have to come out separately. You're all working on the same team.
Big Show moves slower.
I guess so, but they could have both come out, and Sheamus could have ran, and Big Show could have walked. It would have worked out.
Speaking of the end of Raw, I noticed something on Reddit. There was a GIF of the very end of Raw where Dolph Ziggler was thrown onto the couch, and on the TV, it's John Cena doing one of these. And I kid you not, nobody altered the GIF. This is how it happened on Raw. John Cena went just as Dolph Ziggler was flying across the room. I'll send it to you later. It's hysterical.
That's awesome. But so he gets thrown onto the couch because he's getting attacked by Luke Harper, who says, "I'm a team player."
Oh, Luke Harper.
And he was the one, we had the eye promo a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then, one of the fans told us that it was him. And I didn't realize over the last couple weeks that they've been playing it specifically during Ziggler's entrance at all.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't piece it together.
No. Like, they did it early on Raw, they did it when Ziggler came out.
Well, I saw it then.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I just thought they were just playing him to play him at that time. But obviously, he's targeting Ziggler. So I think... I'm thinking he's going to be the 5th member.
I hope so.
Oh, he's got to be the 5th member.
And I hope Ziggler isn't taken out of this equation now. Like, I hope he's still on the team.
I don't know, man. He hit a couch.
I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Those things are really hard.
Yeah.
That's practically a cow. You ever be thrown into a cow?
No, I never have been.
No?
But the whole Swagger thing, I walked away for a second as I was watching Raw, and I came back, and I saw Cena go, I got Ziggler and Swagger, and I was like, Swagger? I was like, where did this come? Like, it's so out of nowhere.
Yeah, let him come out. Like, have that 2 minutes where you go like, whoa, Swagger's going to join.
He was out there for what? That promo was 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Like, and then he did the whole Ryback at the thought. Like, I mean, that was a long opening segment. The 2 minutes of Swagger coming out saying, I really want to be on your team.
Yeah.
Like, but he really doesn't have, I don't know, I get
Or Zeb Coulter saying,
yes.
Today, the day before
We're not
Veterans
doing
Day, as a veteran, we the people, Jack Swagger is in.
Swagger's got nothing going on. He'll join you.
But I did like that they had a lot of backstage segments on Raw that did piece the story together all night, which it wasn't just I like Sheamus coming up to him at the end being like, I'm going to be on your team. The whole Rusev, Lana, and Stephanie McMahon segments, like, it did work really well for Raw. I thought this is one of the best.
Yeah, it was a storied Raw.
Yes, one of the best ones we've had in a couple weeks of at least everything flowing together and making sense towards we get to the end. So yeah, I'm guessing it'll be Ryback on Team Cena, Harper on Team Authority. Which, I mean, that's a pretty Harper, Mark Henry, Rusev, Rollins, and Kane. on a team.
That's cool.
That's a cool team.
Yeah.
It's,
And before, when it was Ryback instead of Harper, I was like, that is a stacked team.
That's a beefy team.
Yeah. And then even Cena's deal. I mean, you got Big Show, Ziggler, Cena, Sheamus, and if he has Ryback, I mean, it's a cool team. It's not just like your typical like, oh well, we got to put this guy on the team because he's there. You know, they're adding the Mark Henry Big Show storyline into it, so they're adding other storylines that weave together to get to this match, which makes a lot of sense to me. Yay, they're making sense.
yes, I would love. Is that the only Survivor Series style match?
So far, yeah.
There's going to be more. There's got to be more.
I was hoping that Dean and Bray would be one.
Yeah.
Just to keep
have
them
a reason
apart.
to
Yeah.
extend the feud, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a singles match, so
Yep.
for now at least, I don't think they're gonna change it. So let's get to the second match. Alicia Fox versus Cameron. You know, they did a little, picture in a box promo with
Down-
Alicia Fox.
Down like a yellow submarine.
Yeah. So Alicia Fox, she's on Total Diva, so she's gonna, kick Cameron's butt. Show her who's the real diva. And then we had a Cameron one. Yeah, she talked about the
Yep.
Beatles, Yellow Submarine. This match was I don't even know how fast it was. It was really quick. Cameron throws Alicia out of the ring and just starts like smacking her in the face. I was like, hey.
Huh?
And then I feel like it went from that into her putting her in a sleeper hold for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Alicia making a comeback. And then the ending of this match was really weird because I couldn't tell if Cameron was supposed to be bent over and she was supposed to hit that split leg drop kick or like a kick she does. And Cameron was just standing there with her back to her, and she's like, well, I guess I'm just going to, hit you with the roll-up of doom that every diva can do, and they all lose to, which you talked about last week.
That's every diva needs that in their moveset.
Yeah, if they don't have that, then they're going to lose.
I just want to mention, we should be really happy for Cameron because she finally gets to be in the ring with Alicia Fox, who's one half of the greatest match of all time. Alicia Fox and Melina.
They didn't even bring that up. I can't believe you. Yes.
Cameron was on Tough Enough with Austin, the reformed Tough Enough. And Austin said, what's your favorite match of all time?
Oh, I've heard. Yeah.
And she said, Alicia Fox versus Melina. To which Austin went, who? What?
Wow, so that was a dream matchup for her.
I know,
That's
right?
why she lost. She was just stunned at one point.
I think so.
I can't believe this. Why is she grabbing my thigh? Oh, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. What do you think, Scott, of this match?
One thing I really appreciated for it, because I always like seeing Divas matches on Main Event, is there was only a small pocket of the crowd that you could hear that was getting riley real quick. The patience of the crowd overall. They didn't chant all the commentators. They didn't chant for none of that stuff happened. There was just a pocket that were trying to say something and get everybody on board.
I think they were saying boring.
Yeah, but not everybody was. It's like, hey, we're watching the show. Like, the divas are going at it. Like, let it happen. And I appreciate that. Something to get those chants of the boring, like, let it earn it. Don't do it right away. It's not cool. It's not fun. Like, because they were trying. They were really trying to do stuff. So I dug it. And I like Alicia Fox so much. But this was a strange night for... so is your character changing now tonight? Like Adam Rose and Alicia wasn't the crazy diva we all know her to be that she's been, and so that kind of dropped. So I still really dig Alicia, so I gave it 13 Jimi Hendrix songs.
Gotcha.
That's
What'd you think, Steve?
that's like 5 Door songs. It's
It's a totally different scale.
the same scale. That is apples and apples. I thought it was a pretty standard Main Event Divas match.
Yeah.
That I'm happy there was only a small portion of the crowd that was going to try to troll it and take it over. Where it's like, no, they're doing a good job. They kept it quick. I gave it 2.5 stars.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gave it 2. I thought it was, the ending was just a little weird, but I don't know if somebody, missed what they were supposed to do. But, yeah, I mean, I really like Alicia Fox. I think if they really could get behind her, I think they could really, really push her, and she could be, a Divas champion. I don't know if she's ever had the Divas.
I feel like she has.
Maybe, probably once. And, I mean, Cameron, too. Like, Cameron has the attitude. And I know she, from watching Total Divas, she has gone back to NXT and has trained and done all that kind of stuff, and she wants to get better. Like and you can see it. I think she has. She's improved since she's come up to the main roster. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those, like, they're still improving and they're getting better, and it's nice to see that they're only going to get better as the more times they get in the ring and wrestle. So if we don't see them for 3 weeks, like, we don't know what they're doing. Like on TV wise, like, they may be wrestling each week in a house show or whatever, but
or on Superstars or something.
Exactly. But if we're not, we don't see house shows, so we don't know what they're doing there. But yeah, I mean, I do like having a Divas. Like, I feel like every main event should have a Divas match, each week. So this was our match this week. But I gave it a 2.0. So then we get a recap of the Bray Wyatt promo from Raw.
Yes.
So I thought it was a really good promo. I like him just being like, poor Dean Ambrose. And then him just, when he was like, if monsters and gods were, to face, or they would put oceans apart from me to not face me. I mean, I don't know who writes his promos. I don't know if he writes them himself, but they're really good.
I feel like someone's at least helping him.
I guess, I mean, probably.
Whatever it is now, I think they're just churning them out. Mm-hmm. But that voice is down, that it's... Yeah. They're just writing it every week. Mm.
Guys, it's ECW week. He's just taking old Raven promos.
You mean EC Double Week?
Yeah, I think a large part of it is probably from his psyche. Like, he's... I don't know where that character came from, but, he was Husky Harris. He came back with this. There's something that he connects to, because that's why it comes across so well. So I think he does have a strong mind for it. Maybe somebody helps refine him with it, but I think a lot of it is coming from him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great. Like, that's the unfortunate part for me is I'm only watching Raw on Hulu, and I haven't seen a lot of this build up to this feud. So this was one of the first things I saw since Hell in the Cell. Mm-hmm. So it was a reminder, like, oh yeah,
that's.
I'm excited. Yeah. They haven't been showing it.
The super interesting thing. I'm really like.
Yeah, there hasn't been. They've been more stuff on SmackDown than Raw. It seems with them. I mean, Raw's been pretty busy with the. That I would say this is kind of like the, co-main event of
sure, there's not a lot of matches so far now. So. But yeah, I thought it was an awesome promo. I'm excited for this match.
I'd like to see Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose did have a promo on Raw that I thought was really good, like a backstage thing too. Do you like the whole, like, them going, kind of him talking about his dad and his family and that kind of stuff? It's kind of...
It's all great.
Yeah.
It's all just...
Is Dean talking about IRS? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No.
You come from money. Why are you living in the swamp?
Yeah.
That's a good
buy some nice clothes.
Kill the entire thing.
Like, oh, man.
He just brings him out and starts beating the crap out of him. Shows up at his house.
Dean Ambrose, my dad. Dean Ambrose, blah, blah, blah. Why are you talking about each other's dads? Your dad's Erwin R. Schweister.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for that match. I think it's going to be a really good match. Mm-hmm. I think that it's going to be,
it's gonna be
match
a good
of the
series,
night.
I hope.
Yeah, I think I don't see it ending at Survivor Series either. Yeah. Then we get a promo for a New Day promo. This time now, we get Kofi in there. Mm-hmm.
Wait. Was Kofi not in the new... this is the first New Day promo I've seen.
Xavier Woods is in the first one.
Oh, okay.
Now it's so it seems like they're doing the whole stable of Kofi, Xavier, and Big E. We haven't seen Big E in one yet.
You don't know.
But
it could be anybody.
It could be.
Could be Swagger needing a New Day.
What are you trying to say? I actually would like an Owen Hart style.
Yes.
Like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say I can't be in the Nation of Domination? Why can't I?
But I thought it was good. I mean, I was not expecting to see Kofi. I was like, oh, it's another Xavier Woods promo, and then here comes Kofi jumping into the screen.
Hey, everybody, Kofi Kingston's going to have a character.
Yes.
You've waited 10 years.
He's Jamaican you crazy.
It's truly unbelievable
that he's been there that long and hasn't
had any dimensions except for when he had orange paint and he hates race cars.
Yes.
He hates race cars.
He hates them so much.
And he got yelled at by Randy Orton. Stupid idiot.
Yeah, we've been waiting. We've been saying forever that this guy just needs something because people want to love the guy.
Yeah.
He's a charming guy. He's likable. He does great moves, and there's just nothing to glom onto beyond that.
And that's a testament to him in the ring. The people love him in the ring so much that it's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm glad for this.
I'm on board.
Yeah, me too.
He's just the guy that gets eliminated twice in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's how many people can say that they've been eliminated twice in the Royal Rumble?
Actually, the New Day reminds me of the Pope D'Angelo from TNA Wrestling.
Yeah, I love the
Who
Pope.
was the Pope?
Yeah.
What was his name in WWE?
Elijah Burke.
Elijah
that's
Burke.
it, yeah.
Yes. I like that performer a lot. Where's he
he's
at?
great. I don't know. It's a new day.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in there.
Come on.
Showing up too. I mean, I think a New Day is a good because I know they were like
a
names
great
of like.
hashtag.
Yeah, it is. But I know there was like it was like super athletic friends or something was going around. Like,
Oh no.
yeah, that was what they were calling themselves.
Oh, this is This
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. And we have like we were talking about last week. We don't have any stables really anymore,
No.
so it'll be good to see a new stable.
and a good guy one.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we
Or-
think they're gonna be good guys. We don't know what they're gonna do.
Boy, to have an evil choir.
I kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of them doing this for a couple weeks, and then just not liking it, and then becoming the Nation of Domination. Is this what you think of us?
2014.
Is this what you think of us? No, this is who we are.
Yeah, we thought that was gonna happen months
then it's
ago.
old day.
And then, yeah.
Or that just when as faces they're just like preachers in a choir, and then as heels, militants.
Yeah, so then let's get to the next match. We get Sami Zayn, rematch from last week. Sami Zayn versus Tyson Kidd. This is match of the night for me.
Yes.
Awesome like mat wrestling at the beginning, arm drags, counters. Tyson, had to compose himself outside the ring. And then Sami was on he just tossed Sami off the apron. And I just like him, trying to get kisses from Natalya as he's wrestling. And she's like, I mean, last week she was hesitant to do it, and this week, he was like, no, come on. Yeah, just, do it. And then Tyson just in control. Sami Zayn starts making his comeback, hits a huge crossbody off the top rope for 2. And then he gets shut down again. Tyson hits the, I found out the name of this move. It's called the Diving Code Blue. That's what it said online. Somersault neck breaker. He hit that for 2. Then Sami Zayn comes back, hits the Blue Thunderbomb for 2. Tyson gets tossed out of the ring, and Sami tries to bring him back in, and Tyson just grabs onto Natalya and just won't let her go. And as he's doing that, Sami kind of gets distracted. He ends up grabbing him, pulling him off the rope, gets in the ring, hits his fisherman neck breaker, which he does that so fast. It looks so devastating of a move. So Tyson gets the win again. Natalya was happy for him again. He's on a winning streak. He beat Sheamus. He beat Sami Zayn last week. He beat him this week.
He beat Adam Rose.
Yeah,
He beat Sheamus?
yeah. And
Really?
Sheamus got counted out because Tyson pushed Natalya in front of Sheamus so he couldn't get back in the ring.
Smart.
Yeah, exactly. Huh? Hey, if you're gonna have somebody out there,
fear Canadian women. It's a known fact.
yeah, if she's gonna be out there, she might as well be used for something. Sheamus isn't gonna hit her, so just stand in front of her. But what do you think, Scott, of this match?
It was great. Like, these guys, it's what we were saying last week. Such great chemistry. They really get to showcase their skills with one another, and it can keep going. They've got another thing we've been wanting on the show steadily is great story and a feud on the show, and we're getting it. So it's just really awesome. This is why you watch Main Event. This is, if you're gonna watch this week's episode, if you don't have time enough, just fast forward to this match and check it out. It is awesome. So I gave it 89 beats by Dre.
Gotcha. I think that's how much they're going to be on Black Friday. See? Look at, I know I figured out. I finally figured out.
That is like
your rating
Black Friday
system. Yep.
That is like 42 Bose headphones. Or Dre by Beats.
Yes.
It's like 420 Dre by Beats.
Steve, what do you think?
I like this match a lot, and I also like that you can, like, the Main Event can act like a stepping stone to the main roster. That you can be the top of the card on NXT, and then you can spill over to Main Event.
Yeah.
And then eventually, we'll get somebody like Sami Zayn on the main card. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Please.
I think he's definitely destined to go there.
Eventually be on the main card. I gave it 4 stars.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gave it a 3.75. I thought it was a really good match. I thought this was better than the match last week. I like the ending where they, he kept trying to, it was almost the same exact ending, and then Tyson got caught with, pulling the tights. And I just thought, they do have such great chemistry. And, if you really think about it, all the NXT guys, Sami Zayn's not even the NXT champion, yet he's been on more than any other NXT guy. On Main Event too. I mean, they were on Raw once.
The tag match on Raw.
Yeah, the tag match. But I mean, he's been on Main Event now 2 or 3 times, I think. Or 2. I think last week was his Main Event debut.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're trying to just, are they trying to fast track him back up to the main roster, but I think they recognize his talents and go, we know you can put on good matches, especially, with someone like Tyson Kidd.
It's a free month of the network. Get out there and get people excited, kid.
Yeah, get on the road with us. So, and I know on NXT, I think tomorrow, it's Sami Zayn versus Adrian Neville.
For the title, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that should be an awesome match.
Really excited about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was a great match. One thing I wish is that, I understand that Sami Zayn's an NXT guy, but no, I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. What I was going to say is, I think this should have been the main event.
Yes.
Like we said last week. Like, I get that, Dean Ambrose, he's a main event guy. They want to, promote that feud more. But
there's no surprise to what that match is going to be.
Exactly. Yes. And that just, I was like, come on. Like, you have these guys that, going into a everyone knows they tape Main Event, then they go to SmackDown. Going into SmackDown, seeing a match of Sami Zayn versus Tyson Kidd will get me more excited for SmackDown. And I like Dean Ambrose; he's one of my favorites. But you know what's going to happen in that match, so it's like, all right, let me just sit through this match and
that can open the show. That can open Main Event because you're seeing an exciting, one of your top guys right now, and then Justin Gabriel's already sitting out there, and you're like, all right, he's getting destroyed.
Good for Justin Gabriel.
We get to see Dean. Like, that's the moment where you get Dean on mic. He says a couple of things. You do your squash match, and everybody's excited.
Yep.
And then you have. At this point, it is a storied feud between Tyson and Sami. Like, it's all there, and it's the British crowd. Like, they're gonna be into it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I just thought it was, order of matches should have been switched up.
It always happens on Main Event. It's very strange.
Every week, I feel.
It's not the worst problem to have. At least there are cool matches to go like, it should be this way and that. But, strange.
Yeah, and then we did get another. We talked about the whole Raw recap. There was 2 Raw recaps. And then, they showed more in that of, Harper attacking Ziggler. And then on SmackDown this week, it's going to be the highlight reel with Chris Jericho. Because he just shows up wherever he wants now.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just invents everything. So he can just be like, I just want to show up in, England.
I want to go to England. Fozzie's got some dates in England that coincide with WWE, I guess I'll...
Yeah, so he's on SmackDown this week, and his guests are The Authority. So that should be interesting to see. And there was a picture that got sent. I saw it earlier on Twitter or somewhere, where it was like a picture of Jericho talking to Stephanie and Triple H, like, outside the limo, out of their limo, like, trying to, be like, oh, is Jericho going to be, the 5th member of the Team Authority?
Oh, I thought I was like, hey, will you be on my show?
He was already on the show. Oh, I think he meant his podcast.
Don't bug out, but I've been running promos since Monday. I haven't gotten around to ask you, but will you be on the highlight reel? Because if not, only Kane.
Yeah.
Only Kane has officially said he'll be here.
Kane and the
Kane with voice box too. Like, it's it's not what I hoped for. It's going to distort the audio.
It's 90s Kane.
He got pretty beat up by Ryback.
Back there.
But yeah, so that should be good. I mean, SmackDown should be good this week. And then we get Dean Ambrose versus Justin Gabriel in the main event. Like we said, it was kind of just basically a squash match.
Yep.
I mean, my notes that I read, Dean did like a plancha over the top rope. I thought was good. But my notes were kind of like just dirty deeds. Dean wins.
Which is now a different dirty deeds.
Yes. Yeah. Now he does the double arm.
It's a double arm DDT or a triple DT.
Yeah, so I don't know if I kind of like his old move better.
Yeah.
Because this is just kind of...
It's crazier and without regard for his opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one seems nice. Like, I have you. I'm cradling you. And then down we go.
The key to a good finishing move is, can Big Show do it? Can Big Show take it?
Oh, can you take it?
Yeah, sorry. Can Big Show... The key to any good finishing move is, can Big Show take it? Can Big Show sell it? If the answer is no, it's not a good finishing
Can
move.
you do it to Big Show?
Yeah, can you do it to Big Show?
He'd have to do it to Big Show. Big Show would have to be already, like, on his knees and then do it.
Or from the top rope, or...
Yeah.
Like, it's doable, whereas, like, every time you see a finishing move that's just not quite there, you just got to think,
yeah,
could you do it to Big Show?
So, this one you can't. Come on, Dean.
Yeah, I think he's got more leverage the other way.
Yes. And that other move just looks... He just is smashing their face right into the ground. Like, I mean, it's essentially... He's doing the same thing with the double arm DDT, but you're more hitting their head, not the face.
And I feel it just fits the character more. Like, Foley did the double arm DDT, and it was great, and that's where he seemed to learn it once he met him before the Hell in the Summer. It's like, I'm going to take your move and call it my move.
Yeah, it's my finisher now.
Yeah.
It wasn't your finisher before. It wasn't, right? Was that Foley's finisher?
It was sort of one of the finishers where it could be it.
Gotcha, okay.
I think Mandible Claw was his finisher, and then... I think it was a
Sweet Shin music when it was True Love.
He did Mr. Sacco, which was a people's elbow, but with Mr. Sacco.
Many. Very versatile.
I know.
Very,
one of the best.
It all involved with him shoving his hand down someone's throat, though. In the end.
The pin in his crotch.
Yeah.
I tap out.
Yeah. I'd be like, I just quit right now. Like, you don't have to do it.
He could be right there. Like, I'm out.
Yeah. I don't know, but would you... So then he, does a promo at the end of the match, just basically saying, Bray Wyatt, coming for you. You're not, he's talking about how they both are going to hell, and he's kind of excited about it because, they're both going to be there. At least he can beat the hell out of them in there. I don't know. What did you guys think of the last match?
I thought it was a shame that it's kind of a misfire between these two guys, and that's no knock on them. It might just be the night, might be the crowd, might be the travel, whatever. I don't think these two guys on this night just didn't click. It was just odd. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was just very strange. I don't think either guy really did what they do really well, and I don't know what it is. It's fine, and that's totally excusable. I don't expect every match to be absolutely amazing, but I just felt like either these guys don't mix, or it just didn't happen tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, also watching Tyson Kidd and Sami Zayn, it's like, all right, well, it wasn't a great closeout, but it was nice to hear Dean with a microphone at the end, so that was cool at least. So I gave it 8 couches with fringe on it.
Gotcha. Steve, what do you think?
That's like 4 couches without fringe on it.
Oh no, that's sad.
It's late in the night. My voice is going. I'm losing ways to play this game. I thought it was a great match for what it is. Anytime someone doesn't have their own entrance music, you're just doing a Queens of the Ring commercial. Then you're back and he's in the ring already.
You didn't see that movie preview?
Queens of the Ring. Yes.
I wrote it down. I wanted to talk about it.
I also wrote it down.
The name of it, I was more like in shock about everything else. And the name didn't stick. I was just like, what?
Okay, we'll talk about that after we talk about that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, for what it was, because if you don't have your music play and they just come back from commercial, you're already in the ring. Really good chance you're not going to win.
I want to know I wonder if someone knows the odds of like how many times people have come back with that, and then they actually won a match.
You mean how many times that's like the handful of times that's happened?
Yeah.
Can anybody in the chat roll think of an occasion where you've seen that, where somebody didn't have their entrance and they won that match?
Well, wait.
Barry Horowitz, maybe. When he beat Skip, I don't know, maybe.
Did Brawler ever win? I don't think Brawler ever won.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I gave this match 3 stars.
Gotcha.
Because it was what it was supposed to be. I agree, it would have been much better at the top of the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave it 2.5. I thought, the ending to me was just, they just kind of were wrestling for a little bit, and Ambrose was like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with my clothesline, and then I'm gonna hit Dirty Deeds, and we're done. Hey, we're done for the night. Good job. You worked for 5 minutes tonight.
We're earning that paycheck.
Yeah, hit the shower. So, but it was just I did like the promo. That did get me more pumped for the match for him and Bray Wyatt. But yeah, let's talk about this Queen of the Ring I guess it's a movie. I don't know. It's not a WWE movie.
I think it was.
Oh, is it?
I think it's a WWE Films straight to DVD and film.
Or is it just one of those like Oculus where they bought it?
It may be. It may be that too. I don't know.
Wikipedia will take
Yeah, because
seconds.
they didn't make Oculus, which is an amazing movie.
I have to see it
You guys
still.
haven't seen it yet. Like, it's so good. It's
looks
so
really good.
freaking scary. I saw it at Toronto International Film Festival, and it was awesome. Like, it was terrifying. And don't, as much as we all love WWE, don't let that be a stamp of. I've had so many friends like, oh, the WWE movie. Like, no, just watch it. It's awesome.
Hey, you had See No Evil. I watched that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It was a decent movie.
See No
fun.
Evil was as advertised. So was the Condemned.
I haven't seen the second one.
Condemned is actually my favorite WWE film.
Is it? Oh, we were talking about that. Was that last week we were talking about that? Condemned? Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Because Randy Orton's is going to be in Condemned too.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what had happened because you had seen it
And
a long time ago.
Somebody did write that Stone Cold obviously
lives and sees his family at the end.
so he can come back in the sequel.
That's right.
So it's a French language film
Okay.
supported by WWE Studios.
If you guys didn't see it, if you guys are clicking through the next match, it's it's just a trailer for a movie about a mom whose son, right, or son or daughter. So I think son is a really big wrestling fan, and she wants to reconnect with her son. So she decides that she's going to become a wrestler to reconnect with her son.
Okay, let me say something. Tom.
Yes.
Tom, you would be great in any accident because you were able to take in all the details and then relay it. I can't do that. After watching this trailer for this movie, I just sat there stunned and went, oh my God, all these people are hurt. Everyone's suffering.
It was originally released in 2013. It's a French film. It was called Reigns of the Ring.
Oh, okay.
R.E. But yeah, I'm actually.
Is it out now or no?
And it's featuring, oh God, I can't remember. Oh, The Miz?
No, is
CM
it?
Punk
Is it?
and Eve Torres.
Wait, are
don't see
you
it.
joking?
That's what I retained at the end when it showed the cover
Are
of
they
it.
in it?
Yeah,
No,
it says featuring them, so it could be super small parts. They show Eve Torres.
Maybe it
She
shows
does
them on
back,
TV.
She does like a back somersault to one of the girls in one of the matches.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, this is so bizarre. But yeah, Punk and Eve
Oh, yeah.
Torres for sure, and I think The Miz.
Punk,
Okay.
Miz, Eve Torres. You're right.
I want to see this movie now.
No, I'm actually very interested in this film.
Yeah. I think we have to watch it now.
What did I do?
Can we do it,
You don't
guys?
have to watch it if you don't want to.
Thank you. You said we, and I got so scared.
Guys, can we do a live watch and then an after show?
I don't know. I don't know if we want to.
I watched Knucklehead, you guys.
I haven't seen
and
that.
The Chaperone.
I've seen some of the Chaperone, not the whole thing.
I saw the trailer for Chaperone. I got the gist.
I mean, there's some fun ones. I always like this happens, but granted, this movie isn't that. When they put a wrestler in one of these movies, like The Condemned, like you got to play to their strengths. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
The one that I always wanted to watch was the rumored one where it was going to be Kurt Angle and Big Show in a buddy cop movie.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
God, that would have been so good.
Like that's the stuff you want to see. You want to see their hints of personality, but the fun as well.
Yeah. I always think like an edgy Christian
Or the,
cop movie would be really
yeah.
good.
Or I remember
So.
I heard recently that it was Vladimir Kozlov and Santino Marella, that they were actually shopping a sitcom
Really?
like 8 pilot seasons ago. But that those two were just so funny together.
That's awesome. That'd be sweet. I would definitely want to watch that.
I would watch that.
But yeah, so I think that kind of wraps us up because
Yeah,
we got to go watch Queens of the Ring or Queen of the Ring.
I'm already downloading it, guys. Roll over me $3.
But yeah, so Scott, where can the people find you?
They can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks, and you can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, which is available on iTunes and SoundCloud. And you can catch me on Wrestling Compadres Slamcast. I was a guest this week with Alex Riley as special guest and Booker T. So, and
Awesome.
Rome's on there too from SmackDown. So
Nice.
get in on that.
That was me doing my Booker T. Just 5 times. You guys can find me at Steve Kaufmann. That's like Andy Kaufman with one more N, and Steve with a V. You can also find me on the Gotham podcast Mondays and the Modern Family podcast on Wednesdays. Hopefully I'll sound normal soon.
Gotcha. And you guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom. And Tuesdays, 11 o'clock, we do Supernatural. And each and every Wednesday, we do Main Event here at AfterBuzz TV. So I'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.